From the Forbes Cloud 100, I'm your host, Josh Matches, and I'm joined by Ara Mahdessian, the co-founder and CEO of ServiceTitan. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Josh.
So could you tell us a little bit about ServiceTitan and what you guys do?
Absolutely. ServiceTitan is the leading software for managing a home services or commercial services business. And our customers are your local plumbing company, air conditioning company, or other home services or commercial services businesses. And our software helps them manage every aspect of their business. And home services might not rank super high on the glamour scale, but it sure does on the criticality scale, as water, power, air are the foundation of the developed world. And we take these things for granted until something goes wrong, like when the toilet goes out before holiday dinner, air conditioning goes out in the middle of summer, or the power goes out in the middle of the night. And we're talking about life support systems here, and these are the moments we realize just how critical this industry is and how committed these first responders are who leave their families to come and rescue ours.
Absolutely. Ara, you have such a fantastic founder story. Could you tell us a little bit about your background and how ServiceTitan started and certainly how it's grown?
You bet. ServiceTitan was almost born accidentally. In many ways, it's almost the American dream. You've heard founders generally solve problems they face. Well, Vahe, my co-founder, he and I solved the problem our parents faced. Our parents brought us to this country, typical immigrant story: no money, no job, no knowledge of the language. And in order to put food on table, they learned to make a living providing their communities with plumbing, air conditioning, and electrical services. And growing up, we saw them head out every morning at the crack of dawn, break their backs in the scorching heat, only to come home late at night and still have to take care of all sorts of additional tasks to manage their business. I mean, I remember my parents spending hours after dinner typing invoices in the den, processing shoeboxes full of receipts, calculating timesheets to pay their technicians. And Vahe and I were software engineers, and during the 4 years in college, we had seen how software had introduced so much automation, so much productivity, so much efficiency in every type of business. But after college, we came back home to see our parents' business had been frozen in time all these years, and we realized much of the unnecessary work they were doing could be automated, and our parents could instead spend that time making more money or enjoying time with their hobbies and their families. And we had previously had big ambitions to work for big tech companies in the Valley, but we realized we had to repay our parents for all their sacrifices and make life easier for them. And so we built ServiceTitan, and now it's a story of its own. And who would have thought that the work our parents did to put food on the table, one generation later would be our, quote unquote, multi-billion-dollar opportunity.
And what an inspiration it must have been. And certainly now it's a family business. What does it mean to you to be a part of the Cloud 100? And certainly, what does it mean to your employees?
Josh, certainly we're honored to be in the company of other great software companies. We have more than 1,000 Titans globally working at ServiceTitan every single day. And I think first, this validates the life-changing impact their work is making on the lives of our customers. We work incredibly hard, but we are also achieving the extraordinary with our work at the same time. And I think second, we also have 5,000 customers throughout the US and Canada, representing hundreds of thousands of employees who work tirelessly to take care of millions of homes and families in their communities each year. And I think this recognition honors the criticality, the nobility, and the value of the work they do.
I know you care deeply about your employees and certainly the customers you guys serve. How has ServiceTitan given back during the pandemic?
Yeah, it's been very interesting, Josh. Our customers were immediately labeled as essential services during the pandemic. So in many ways, they had to operate, they had to take care of the families in their communities. And at the same time, the world around us was crumbling, and we decided we couldn't control what was going around us, but all we could do is determine our response and hope that that response can make an impact. So there was a big rallying cry for the entire company, all 1,000 employees at ServiceTitan, and we started to do everything to help our customers so they could operate in this new world. And one of the first things we did is identified that many of our customers had figured out not just how to survive, but to thrive during this period and take care of their communities. And so we reached out to them and we understood what they were doing differently in how they were operating, how they were marketing, how they were servicing customers, how they were protecting their technicians so everybody could stay safe. And we actually wrote a playbook for all 5,000 of our customers on how they could adapt their operations to succeed through COVID. We also built new features our customers needed so that when they're in the home with a homeowner fixing something in the home, they can actually interact with that homeowner in a contactless and socially distanced way. We also, at the time, it was incredibly hard for these companies to get access to masks because they were in such short supply, and all the supply was first being redirected to the hospitals. And we found an opportunity to procure 100,000 masks that we donated for free to the industry. And then lastly, we built a community where now roughly 80% of our customers interact with one another and actually help each other with tips and tricks and best practices so they can continue to succeed through COVID. And that's what's happened. These customers have thankfully succeeded through COVID and been able to serve their communities. And many of them are actually doing better than they've ever done before. And a lot of this is because people are in their homes more. They use the equipment in their homes more. Home comfort is more important than ever. And it's also because these businesses are now running better and more efficiently than ever.
Wow, it's really an incredible, all the different things that you guys have done is really fantastic and totally breathtaking. What technologies are you finding to be the most helpful to keep your teams connected while everyone's working from home?
You know, when this all happened, we had two priorities. Number one is make sure our team is safe and can be productive from home. And number two is make sure our customers can be safe and productive. And so we've leveraged all kinds of tools to maintain safety and productivity for our team. That includes a lot of video conferencing tools, a lot of chat and real-time communication tools, a lot of real-time remote interaction and whiteboarding tools, and certainly much greater use of email and phone and text and everything else as opposed to being in person.
And what's next for ServiceTitan? When we're talking next year at the Cloud 100, what are you guys working on to continue to grow?
Look, our vision is to be the operating system for the trades. And for us, that means we want to help as many contractors and home and commercial services businesses as we can. So that's one of the key areas of focus is how do we change the lives of more and more contractors? And the second is we want to make sure we take care of every need that they have. And that has started with our core software, and that has then expanded to all the other tools larger businesses and other industries have. That includes our own marketing automation product, that includes our own integrated phones and call center product. It includes our own now direct mail and websites product, and additional products that we're building and launching to help our customers.
Incredible. Well, we look forward to having you next year at the Cloud 100 and seeing what you've done since. So congratulations again on all your success, and we look forward to hearing from more of you. Thanks.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate it, Ara.